I mean, I'll admit, Fallout music was pretty good. One thing I was actually surprised by is this Fallout music that's playing right now. A lot of the songs in Fallout 1 were exactly the same songs as were in Fallout 2. They just had a couple seconds trimmed off, or they were faded a little bit differently, or there was like a little bit extra on the end. But they were just basically slightly different cuts of the same music, at least half of it, under different names. Which I thought was kind of interesting. When I was going through the songs, I saw that there were a lot of duplicate tracks that were more or less the exact same length and sounded the same, so... even though they had different names. But, anyway. Let's get the game back up here. Oop. There we go. I think that's a game. It should be a game. And yeah, ambient music kind of has that feel to it. It's like you recognize stuff to it, but it's all sort of, it doesn't grab your attention so that there aren't riffs you might necessarily notice, but when you piece it all together, it's like, oh, I do know this. Anyway, so where were we? I think when last we left off poor Pandora, she's still got all of her bloody bandages, but she's mostly pretty healed up. Parked over by a wonderful little hot spring, which I'm tempted to set up like a camp around, because during the winter this would be really nice to have like a geothermal heat source right next to wherever it is we set up. And then of course over here there is a crashed helicopter. We did find a zombie pilot that was clawing their way out of the wreckage at us. Dug through some of the wreckage looking to see if there was anything here that might be worthwhile. Nothing that we found, but there's a ton of scrap metal and pipes and so on, and frame bits that we could salvage from this crashed helicopter. None of the components were intact, so we can't really do anything with those, but plenty of bits and bobs, which if we wanted to build like actual metal shelter or something like that, or reinforce some wooden walls, or whatever it is we wanted to build some fencing, who knows, or just some like proper Fallout style ramshackle wooden siding, aluminum plating fences, we could probably scrap together enough stuff from there to do so. But it's kind of centrally located compared to the places that we're interested in right now. Not too far away from Newcastle, which is the city we're hoping to raid before too long. And up to the northeast, there's Stratford and some of this other wilderness area. Of course, our crashed escape pod is down in this field here. And then off to the north, we have our friends. What's her name again? I forget it. Her name is Watley. Dr. Watley lives in that mortuary there with her weird little biolab. And then across the bridge and down here, we have our friend Jared Ballman, the gardener, who I'm a little bit concerned about allying with, but seems decent enough. Has food and things like that. Anyway, it's now daylight, so we can actually do some proper scouting. So I figured we'd drive to a couple of these blinking yellow X's. A couple locations that I thought would be nice to check out, just radiating out from this clearing here, before we head on one of these big roads off to hopefully secure a path to Newcastle, because eventually we're going to want to go to Newcastle to see what they have there. We're going to want to raid things, going to want to look for other tools, plenty of food, possibly survivors, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to at least find a good path to get there before the end of the session today, if not explore it a little bit. However, the Cynthia is still kind of limping along with just one solar panel that works. We managed to siphon some gas so that in the worst case we can kick on the gas engine and recharge our battery and rely on that to get around for a little bit. But for now, we're still running off battery power, because the longer we can save that gas, the better as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, so let's go swing down. I don't think we want to go too far south, because that's like that's way away from any of the settled areas that we've been to. So I want to check out this area to the south. Let's go counterclockwise from there. We'll go Widdershins from the southeast around, and then we'll take this road west and figure out where that will take us. And hopefully we'll have enough juice in the battery to make the way all the way there. And if we happen to find any other survivors on the way, we found 2 so far, and perhaps we will find more. So, that'll be nice. Oh, hello. What are you? A 4-liter, 1-cylinder engine. I think we have a V-twin, which is a perfectly functional light engine that if we wanted to do something with, we could. Wow, so many so many engines just falling out of cars on this road here. I wonder what that's all about. Alright, oh, another silo. Hello, hello. So that's what's up here. Let's really quick swing around the vehicle. Let's drive back down, park it, and we spotted a goose. Oh, look out. There's 3 geese. Are they hostile geese? They're tracking, so they're apparently keeping an eye on us right now, but yeah, I guess the car does look a little bit weird. I will admit. You get used to it after a while, like I don't think of it, and you don't notice it as much in the ASCII mode. Alright, so what do we have over here? We have a survivor encampment west from Island Falls. And I think Island Falls was this place down here, yeah. I wonder if there's a land route. There might be more roads that we didn't get on our map. Huh. A survivor encampment. I'm a little worried that that'll be dangerous, but we can mark it. May as well. Alright. Meantime, I want to check down the end of this road. Maybe we can swing back by the survivor encampment on the way back. But I'm worried about survivors who might be hostile to us. So I'm gonna give that a miss for just now. Let's get the rest of the lay of the land, and then we'll swing by on our return trip, I think. Oh, here we go. Alright. The sunlight's glare makes it hard to see. Oh! Do we have any... we don't have our sunglasses with us, so... hopefully staying in the car. It's still pretty early morning. It's 7 a.m., so it's gonna be kind of bright, I guess. The sun is gonna be in the east, so whenever we're looking east, I guess, we're probably gonna get a little bit blinded. Alright. So what do we got down here? It looked like there were some forest trails in the woods here, too. So, oh, hello. Corpse of a human. Well, we can't... Alright, let's hit the brakes. We can't put anybody... We can't, like, afford to bury anybody, but since people have a nasty habit of coming back, I'm gonna get our knife out and just make sure that they don't come back. I'm gonna take their compression top and their silver watch while we're at it, because somebody might want that. Rest in peace. We're in pieces, as the case may be. Let's head on over this way now. See what they is. So let's not hit any trees. I almost sped right on past there. Ooh, car wreck. That doesn't look great. A suit. Okay. Well. Okay. Necktie, another compression top, we'll take that. Leather sandals, we'll take that for the leather scrap. Ugh. These cars are almost certainly completely wrecked. It's starting to get a little bit inured to the corpses we just happened to find in the wilderness. If they're not up and moving around, that's a good thing. There's some parts in these that are worth a little bit. Might be worth grabbing. Some of these heavy-duty frames, like this front bumper here, that might be heavy-duty enough that we could build a little bit more of a rugged vehicle, but for the most part, it's all pretty wrecked junk. Mosey on southward. I'm assuming that shell was empty. Yeah, that was a hull from a shotgun shell. Muskellunge dives into deep water. Must have been some fish in that... Yeah, that pond down there, I'm guessing. And off this way, looks like we got some more birch trees, more pine trees. So yeah, from the newspaper we learned that we're in New England, or at least near there. Which, I believe that's northeast, right? Northeast US. Oh, hello. A huge fly. Mutant housefly the size of a small dog. Its buzzing is high-pitched and somehow sad. Okay. We have a sad fly. And just some regular, organic, non-zombified squirrels. That's cool. I like that. Is the fly coming toward us? It doesn't seem so. Alright, well, let's get this barrier out of the way. Road roller. Okay. Roller drums. The strong metal wheel armor plate will partially protect other components on the same frame from damage from direct attacks, but not from the shock damage of distant collisions. Your vehicle needs at least one set of steerable wheels to turn. So these rollers are wheels, but they're also basically armored. That's interesting. Oh, it's got a good battery in it. And a diesel engine. And a truck alternator, too. I'm gonna nab the battery, just because a decent-sized car battery is always good to find. Don't worry about the rest of the components in here, but we've been looking for a battery that's in good condition, in case our current battery, which is pretty heavily damaged, dies. We'll have a backup. But yeah, it's actually in reasonably good shape. Let's make a note. Drop off this battery in the... Oops. Let's drop off this battery in the... Oh, do tell me I didn't. I did pick it up, right? I've got a car battery? Did I not? Oh, duh. I left it on the ground. Okay, there we go. Let's store a knife in the sheath, drag this battery back to the trunk, drop it in there. And so yeah, from this car, we can actually charge it in the charging station in the back. So we could have a... If we wanted to store some excess power, if we were going to be parked somewhere for a long time, it could store some of our solar power, so we could have a backup battery. Or we could just wire it into the same system if we wanted to, but... Let's see. Oh, hello. What do we have here? Huh. All those scientists and students we saw earlier. A duct tape wallet. Okay. Well, sorry, friend. Ooh. Let's just get that corpse. This is a concrete wall. A concrete wall of a lab, it says. There's a closed frosted glass door. Okay. Do we want to go inside? Let's see. I'm gonna get our knife out just in case. Looks like, Huh. So here's a surface level office of something. Or something. Large fire extinguisher, aluminum can of grape drink. Okay. Beauty magazine, another soda. Let's take that. Another fire extinguisher. Some rolling tobacco, some matches, a purse. I'm gonna grab the purse because that's a little bit more storage. It doesn't add too much, but we could probably store some things in it. Ham radio illustrated, that might be useful to have. So what, clothing? A clothing designer's portfolio. Oh. So this would be good for learning tailoring. That seems like it. Okay, let's wear that purse real quick and wear our backpack. Grab these books. Out of the Holler and Into the Home, a guide to home distillation. Okay, Home Brewer's Bible. So interesting books here. A light battery, high capacity. Okay. So yeah, this looks like just a generic office. And then down here we have a card reader. Now, for these kind of card readers, you can hack them. I don't think we have the kind of equipment we would need to hack a card reader. Looks like there's 2 metal shutters here, which we could weld through, and then this big one here. What I'm kind of thinking is those science ID cards that we were picking up from those scientists off in the field earlier. Oh, hello. What's this? Huh. A water tanker. Okay. Wow, that's a ton of water. There's so much water in these giant tanks here. Like, well, it's a bunch of 200-liter tanks, but most of them are fairly empty. But there's still probably a good... I can't math that quickly, but probably a good 80 to 100 liters of maybe fresh drinkable water in there. That's nice. We have a water supply here, and looks like some wheels. So if we had a truck, we could probably hitch to this and drag it somewhere. But without any kind of motor or anything on its own, it's not going to go anywhere. Well, what I'm going to do, swing our car around, close that door, and let's poke our head. Let's see about trying one of those science ID cards, see if we can get into this science lab here. Just, alright, park the Cynthia right here, and drop off some of these books we don't need, and probably some of this food. We might want to take a snack break in-game, just to... There's a duct tape wallet with all this junk in it. Let's drop that off. And then somewhere in here we had our... Let's see, where is our... I think our science IDs might be in here. 4 science ID cards. So let's take one. Let's take a military ID card just in case. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're probably right, Dr. Putum. I think that is probably not clean water. It's probably just like a... I don't know, like maybe it's for a... why would you haul a big thing of water around? I don't know. For road work or something? I don't know. Well, let's try out our... Swipe your ID card. Let's try it out. You insert your ID card, it opens the nearby lock. So it took a science ID card, we were able to open it. What do we have inside? Okay. So it looks like this is a loading area. A big thing for... Oh, maybe the water tanker was for the lab, duh. They might have just been hauling water out here because there's no plumbing? Would it be off the grid? But then over here we have elevator controls, and they seem to work. Yeah, that's weird. This is under power still. This has power. So this must be like a self-contained system. Well, so we can use the elevator controls if we want to. Now, a little bit of spoilers. I've had experience with laboratories. I'm actually pretending to know less than I know. They're rather dangerous. So before I go down, I'm gonna make sure we have at least eaten a meal and got our nice big guns with us. So let's take our rifle. Let's sling that over our shoulder. Not save, we're gonna live with the consequences of our actions. But I will quick save in case the game crashes legitimately. Let's see, what do we have to eat that's gonna go off soon? We've got meat jerky that'll be good for 3 weeks. Granola that's good for a year. These toaster pastries are only good for a few days, as are the popcorn and the fruit pies. So let's... Can we take our mess kit? Where's our military mess kit? Here we go. Heat up food in it. Heat up food with it, I think is what we want. Because it's got a battery-powered heater in it, and it's also got some pots and pans. Let's heat up food with it. Let's heat up our... Let's have a couple hot fruit pies, I guess. Heat up with it. I think we heated up all of the fruit pies. Okay. Let's heat up the popcorn, and let's toaster pastry. Let's cook the 2 toaster pastries while we're at it. It'll take 5 minutes. Let's use the military mess kit. Store our tool belt, our knife in our sheath, because we won't need that for a second. What else do we want? We probably want to make some coffee. Let's use our coffee mix from one of our MREs. And make that, and we'll pour it into the thermoses that we have on hand. And let's have a quick meal. So let's have a hot fruit pie, have a coffee. Where's our coffee? There's our coffee. All right. Let's have a swig of bleach. Maybe not. Still hungry. Well, not super hungry. A little bit of popcorn. And a swig of... Let's have a toaster pastry. And another toaster pastry. And then a little bit of clean water. There we go. So we're all full up. And while we're at it, let's take a caffeine pill. How are we doing? We're jittery and pumped up, probably from stimulants. So that'll make us a little quicker. That's a good thing. And we like our stimulants. So, yeah. We got our good rifle. Let's take our back holster with our chain. Oh, do we want to take the suitcase? I'm gonna regret this. I'll take the last surviving suitcase. And I think maybe another science ID card. Let's take our wallet, actually, with some of those ID cards in it. We have to see if this suitcase is cursed. That's why we're keeping it on us. We've got 3 more science ID cards and 4 more military ones. Actually, do we have another? Yeah, let's take all of them. Wouldn't hurt to have them. I don't like that the suitcase is having items in it, so let's try to put as much in our backpack as possible. Actually, let's put in our tool belt. Let's put the science and the military ID cards that won't fit in our wallet in our tool belt. Just so we have them on person, because... just to make sure. And we got some medical supplies. Okay, yeah. Alright, I feel... Oh, just to make sure. We do have the engine off. Yeah, it's recharging. Wow, we are at 4% battery. We barely made it here. Alright, well... Let's get the... What's all is in our suitcase right now? We have the leather wallet and the electric chainsaw in our back holster. So let's wear the electric chainsaw. Let's take the leather wallet and put it in our... Can the leather wallet not fit in our tool belt? Yeah, it'll fit in there. Okay, we're good. I just want to make sure the suitcase is clear of anything we're going to definitely for sure want. And maybe we'll drop off the purse. I don't think we're going to want the purse while we're down here. So that's the last thing. I just want to make sure we don't have too much clutter on our body. Right now we are actually quite encumbered with that suitcase, come to think. So we're definitely not... Remember, never let me fight with the suitcase. If I start fighting and I don't have the suitcase, I haven't dropped it somewhere, yell at me. That's your job. Alright, so I suppose let's quick save and use the elevator. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so we took the elevator down. It's another underground facility, kind of like the vault. We hear some shuffling. We hear some more shuffling. Let's flick on our flashlight. Okay. Some more and more shuffling. Yet more shuffling. Okay, well... It looks to be a fairly safe location right now. Let's peek this way. There's some broken glass, some books on a waiting table, some floodlights, a bunch more frosted glass doors. Plain glass windows. Okay. Let's check what these magazines are. Modern Rifleman. Dance, Dance, Dance. Another copy of Dance, 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 and US Weekly. Well, let's just put the magazines in a little pile here. If we want them, we can take them later. For now, I'm gonna leave the suitcase here. We know it's nearby the elevator we took down. And I might leave the backpack here too. I don't think we're gonna... Actually, just before we go down, I'm gonna use our Geiger counter. Scan the ground. Not radioactive. Okay, good. Just being on the safe side after last time. Alright, so let's drop off this backpack full of heavy tools. And then everything else we have on us is just our nice big rifle, our nice big pistol, and our nice big chainsaw. Just a little encumbered. As much as I don't want to, I might almost drop off the chainsaw too. Oh, that looks terrible. I like it better when it's the holsters overriding it, because it's got the chainsaw in it, so it gives it the holster graphic, and that holster does not look very... I don't even know what that is. Let's take a peek down here. Okay, flashlight. So another office. Now we heard shuffling from here, right? It was somewhere over here. Okay, and this is a reinforced concrete floor. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello. Those are organs. That's a raw, rotten kidney. Cool. That's a pancreas. Monomeric slurry. Chemistry set. Okay, interesting. How to browse the web. Sure. Pitching a tent. That might be useful for survival. We already have a copy of the Handloader's Helper, so we don't need that. Advanced economics. Let's... Oh! I'm hearing you shuffling. Alright. It died down. Gonna slip back up here. You probably want to see what's in that room. So, I'm gonna drop off these books. And this light disposable battery. Flick off the flashlight, pull out our rifle, because, well, let's have the let's have our pistol on us. If it's something dangerous, we can shoot with the pistol. If it isn't that bad, we'll switch to our knife, because I kind of want to keep quiet here if we can. Oh boy. Faint plasma, a broken skitterbot, a zombie security guard, a blob of viscous goo oozing across the ground like a glob of living oil, and a shuffling sound. Okay. So, what's a faint plasma all about? I have never seen any of... Okay, so broken skitterbot. Maybe it's like leaking electricity into the air or something? We have a security guard. They see us. A phase skulker. What remains of a researcher lost to the portal storms, twisted and enervated by the presences that lurk beneath natural perception. It walks and stumbles in stuttered ways, and is granted tenuous corporeality only by grace of the experimental gear inherited from its past life. What the fuck? It's an aberration. It has all of the senses, has a head. So, this is a human? It's hostile. I don't know what the portal storms were. It can see us. Well, that's exciting. And whatever that was, it was probably strong enough to take out a robot, which seems like it would be pretty difficult. So, maybe this is a situation for a heavier duty weapon. Okay. So, this phase skulker is like leaking plasma. Oh, they got like a little skull face. Do you see that? Oh, I don't like it. Alright, well, so much for not making noise. We're not going to be able to avoid not making noise, I think. So I'm going to stand up here. I don't worry about the slime, but I am going to worry about the security guard. Wow, that phase thing just leapt across the room, too. Oh, gosh. This might be really dangerous. We might not want to check out this place just yet. Can we kill this phase thing? That's the question. Gonna wait a couple turns. Yeah, it seems to like be teleporting around. I don't like it. Heavy bleeding from the torso. Okay, not very strong. Good to know. The face sculpture melts away. Okay. Let's give it a couple seconds. From the west you hear thump. Okay. Something hurt us. Oh, hi. Hello. Can I really quickly shoot you? Alright, so that's good. We hear some more shuffling, so there's somebody else in the room there. Let's flash on our light. Plenty of friends. Okay. 3. Let's get over here. Well, the straight shot when they come around the corner. Okay. And we're gonna wait here for this one to come on down. Small slime spotted. Oh, that slime is coming for us now. From the east you hear glass shattering, you hear a whump. Okay. What do we have? What do we have? Huh. Anybody else in this lab? Looks like not. But if I'm not mistaken, I am seeing, let's see, oxygen tank, chemistry set, tablet PC, basic chemistry set, rotary evaporator, thermometer, electrophoresis tray. Proper chemistry lab here. Genetics lab, electrophoresis, yeah. That's for sequencing DNA. Steel grills. USB drive, might take that. Some chemicals, some alcohols. Peptone broth. Ring stand. Monomeric slurry. Okay, so this is like artificial muscle fibers. Huh. Lab-grown or bioprinted muscle fibers, much denser with higher performance ratios than baseline human muscle. Test tube rock. This has got me thinking. Dr. What's-Her-Face, Dr. Watley, had mentioned being at another lab and being relocated to a new location, where she was working on corpses in an old mortuary. Did she used to work here? Is this her old lab? Huh. Looks like they're doing genetic research. They were doing work on organs. There was a lab-grown muscle. Some chemistry stuff. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Before I go too much deeper in here, I want to backtrack. I want to clean up after these zombies. That slime is coming closer to us. I'm gonna get our knife out. Let's store that in the inventory. Alright. Torso encumbrance, there's a soft balance. Quickly strike it for 9 damage. It's leaking some slime. The small slime splits in 2. Splits into a slime glob. Okay. So, we got that down. Let's take care of these bloody corpses and see what's here. Let's take the e-ink PC, smartphone. These game watches have little batteries in them we could take. Corpse peanut butter candies? Sure. We'll wash them off. It'll be fine. That's all I want from here. And then over here, a slime glob. Rather not. So what's with these notes? Oh, these are the handloader's helpers, right. We still have a shuffling sound from over here, so there's still one more zombie. Alright. A battered disc-shaped device mounted on a harness. The inscription XEDRA, Zedra, and 5-point anchor are barely legible in its radiation-stained front and back. So this is that weird phase zombie thing. ANBC suit, an armored, impermeable, full-body suit that functions as body armor, as well as protecting from nuclear, biological, and chemical hazards. It requires a separate gas mask for full protection. Huh. So it said, the description of the zombie said something about having the remnants of equipment that was keeping it in this dimension. I wonder if that's what this 5-point anchor is all about. Maybe there'll be more information further in the room. Oh wait, there's plenty of friends. Hello. Another broken skitterbot, an inactive manhack, a broken lab defense bot, a whole bunch of corpses. So there was a fight in here before we got here, by the look of things, and these zombies are what's left over. Alright. I'm gonna have these ones get closer. We've got our knife out, right? So let them get closer. Okay. Alright, good. Let's ignore the shuffling. Let's pulp these corpses. Alright, grab the wallet. Heavy-duty flashlight. Wonder if it's like got more light, shines brighter. I'll take it. What's your wallet got? More money. No science ID cards. Not really anything worth having, but maybe money will be useful. Let's grab the... Oh, potassium iodide. That's an radiation absorption thing. That's for, I think, preventing it. You take it as prophylactically to prevent yourself from getting irradiated. And this other wallet has a food place loyalty card and more money in it. I don't really want any of these. I'll take the plastic bag of meat jerky, the USB drive. What's all this robot about? So a chunk of RAM got knocked out of this robot as it was fighting. So these robots are busted. This one's got a loose power converter. Broken lab defense bot. With its casing broken and fluid drain, could be gutted for parts. Okay. We might want to dissect some robots at some point. And 4 inactive manhacks. This is an inactive manhack, a fist-sized robot that flies through the air. They're covered with whirring blades and attack by throwing themselves against their target. Use this item to reprogram and activate the manhack. Electronics and computer skill determines if the targeting matrix is reprogrammed successfully. Okay. We have some electronic skill. Yeesh. Alright. No enemies down the hallway that we can see. This looks remarkably similar to the vault. Lots of long, parallel hallways, little lights. Oh, more robots and people fighting, by the look. So I'm gonna really quick butcher, or smash up all these corpses before we let any of them get back up. Who knows how long they've been down for. Alright. Anything in here? From the north you hear wump. So that room up there has got someone in it. And then to the southeast there's... Oh, it's another one I use! Oh, okay. I don't want to get caught in the plasma. I have a feeling that plasma is just real bad news. And they seemed to be able to teleport, so maybe I don't want to hang around. Yeah, they totally Oh, there's 2 of them now. Amazing. Okay, cool. Oof. Alright. The Skulker shifts and melts inward before disappearing? Hear glass break. Okay. So this one... They don't seem to be able to control where they teleport, because they're like teleporting away from me. They can see me. Or maybe they can, I don't know. Well, let's, I don't think we have any rounds to reload our Beretta. But to be on the safe side, can I get a clear shot on this one? Yeah, they really are just randomly teleporting around. It's so weird. Alright, we'll try to get a really good shot on this one, if we can. I just don't want to get caught in that plasma around them. I don't know what that does. Hit them for 29 damage. They're almost dead. Okay. Well, we're out of ammo on the Beretta, so... And we don't have anything to reload it with. Gonna get out the knife, I think. We'll bring out the rifle as a last resort, I think. Just avoid the plasma and we should be fine, right? I'm gonna run. Get as close as we can. Okay, good. That's one down. Malfunctioning 5-point anchor. Yeah, it's another one of those things. So that's gotta be what's keeping them in this dimension. Wonder if we can, like, salvage parts from it. I've never seen one of those. Alright. 3, 2, 1, bolt! Oh, they hit us. It didn't hurt us. Yeah, it did. No, it didn't. It just tore the bandages on our leg. Okay. Better than it could have gone. We are not hitting with a knife, though. Quickly hit it for 16. And they shift and melt inward and teleport again. Okay. We're going to dart forward. From the southwest, you hear wump. Okay. We miss. They hit our torso, but our armor... Yeah, because we've got that ballistic vest on. That's protecting our torso. Let's try again. Miss, miss. Your pain distracts you. I guess we are in some pain. You dodge the phase skulker. We hit him for 14. Just one more good hit. They melt away. Okay. And we were not too out of stamina, but we made it. Let's wait for that plasma to clear. Another hazmat suit. Do either of these fit? I mean, neither of these fit. I'm gonna grab up these malfunctioning 5-point anchors. See if we can do something with them later. At least take them apart on our way out. Heard shuffling. Nope, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Ignore. Don't care. It's fine. Alright. And I want to grab both of these things. Let's clear a little path. Okay. So this is sort of the room we're going to be staging everything from right now, I think. I don't know how deep we're going to explore in this lab right now. Just because we don't really have the gear to do a prolonged campaign of exploring or anything. But I'm going to drop off some of the junk we picked up. I might switch to the heavy-duty flashlight rather than the light one. So let's turn off that flashlight. Let's forget you. Remember you. Let's unload this flashlight. Let's reload the heavy-duty. And then drop off the light flashlight with no battery in, right here. Alright, and then we got a spare battery if we need it. Alright, drop off some food, because we won't need that right away. Probably all of the spare wallets, because none of them had anything good in them, right? Power converter, RAM, yeah. And I don't think there's anything else we really want to get rid of. I'm just worried about our encumbrance if we're going to be doing melee fighting. Let's, we could switch. Actually, the Beretta has no ammunition, so I'm going to leave that here with our tool bag. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. So if we get into a fight, we have the rifle. I'm gonna... Eesh. I want to see what that is in that other room. Because they're going to be making a lot of noise, I have a feeling. Heavy high-capacity battery. Let's not forget that. Some corpses over here. Just to be on the safe side. Ooh, hello. From here you hear shuffling. Okay. Small slime spotted. Oh, nope, hear shuffling. I'm gonna back up a little bit, flick on our heavy-duty flashlight. It's just a slime. We just start a slime shuffling. Okay. There we go. Alright. Let's flick off the flashlight. Actually head over here. More organs. Raw brains rotting, sulfuric acid, agar. So yeah, microbio and just organs, like fresh organs chilling out on tables. What the heck? Excuse me. Well, we saw there was like a slurry of like protein earlier. Maybe they're just processing organs into raw material. Let's peek around the corner. Oh boy, hello. Zombie scientist. Apart from the jet black eyes, the zombie looks less decomposed and inhuman than most. Clad in a tattered lab coat, it seems to have a glimmer of awareness. Not a human awareness, but something more sinister. As you watch it, its movements look almost marionette-like. Well, that's pretty fucked up. We got 2 of them. And then, Boomer. Okay, Boomer. Emits a horrible odor and a putrid pink sludge dribbles from its mouth. Great. And then this is just a fat zombie. Well, we're probably gonna... We've already alerted them to our presence, so what I'm gonna do... Get our nice rifle out. Let's put our knife in the sheath. Let's head on over. Let's get a solid shot on you. Let's get that boomer before they get any closer. Because that seems like just a bad day. Oh, yuck. Oh, it popped. I guess that should have been expected, but it's just bile everywhere. Ew. Okay. Oh, hi! A zombie bio-operator from the south came up from the south. Definitely get them before they get close. That's a military cyborg who's also a zombie. Took a rifle bullet to the face. Not great. Let's get them before they get any closer. Can we get the scientist? Head up into here. Ugh, what a gross room. Alright, and then... There we go. Okay. So that's this area. Secure-ish. Let's, There are so many corpses. My goodness. Alright, well, we're gonna get that knife out. We're gonna... Herd shuffling. Nope. Okay. Just make sure none of these corpses get back up. I don't know how long they've been dead, and I don't want to chance it. So... Ugh. What a gory mess. Alright, well... Pocket watch, how to succeed in business. Well, this was a perfectly normal looking lab at some point. Self-esteem for dummies. Pocket guide to first aid, I'll take them. Cream soda, aspirin, might need that. Ignore the bumping sound. Just an empty room. Clean water, potassium iodide, and agar. I'll take them. I don't think we're gonna have much use for resources for like microbiology, but maybe that scientist we met would. I don't know. She wanted putrid goop or something. It was some kind of specific goop she wanted. I forget. It didn't sound like the sort of thing I would want, but take a blindfold. Cranberry juice. Slime glob. I don't think anything else really looks particularly useful here. Just gonna leave it. And then if we go 1, 2, well actually up here, 1, 2, 3. Different group of stuff. A plutonium fuel cell. Okay, gonna take that. It's not leaking, so that's good. Take the hairpin because we might want that. A silver hairpin, sure. I don't think the rest of this is going to be much use. Maybe the leather jacket and the leather touring suit, because we could salvage leather from it. Okay, and then over here. Don't need more electronics. We're good. I'll take the popcorn. Ugh, corpse popcorn. And I'll take the leather belt and pants, because we'll scrap those. In this group. Radiation badge. Okay, so you remove it from the seal and wear it, and it'll tell you if you're irradiated, so that's kind of nice. Fetid goop, thank you, Ben. I knew it was something like that. It was some kind of goop. This is good battery in it. Let's take the radiation badge. Rubber boots and gloves might be useful, so I'm gonna take them. We'll have to wash them, but I'll take them. Leather duster. We don't have any space for it. Dang. Another wallet. Let's take that in case there's good cards in it. I want to grab that leather duster. Oh, fur bikini top. We could use that if we washed it. We could probably get some fur scraps from it for whatever their face is. So let's wear one of our storage items. Let's wear our wear. It's the wrong button. Wear. There we go. All right. Well, I'm gonna drop off some of our junk. Ugh. From the southwest, you hear wump. Okay, so there's something else in that room that knows we're out here because it's heard enough gunshots at this point. Whew. Is a fur bikini. Yes. We're not wearing it. We're scrapping it for whoever that person was that wanted fur. We don't have to tell them where we got it. We don't have to tell them we harvested a fur bikini off of a... Why is a zombie scientist wearing a fur bikini? I don't know. So far, the consensus on the lab, pretty mixed at best. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if you can see all the organs that are just chilling around in the open. The fact, did you miss the phase zombies? There's some weird shit going on in here, whatever it is. Yeah, let's just poke our head over to here. Oh look, it's just a lab full of synthetic muscle and organs that are just chilling around. So yeah, it seems like this was some kind of biotech lab off the grid, middle of nowhere. They had this weird advanced technology to keep things from going into another dimension, whatever that means. Organ harvesting fetish photography lab. Possible. I mean, that's a heck of a diverse portfolio there that I suppose it's possible. Alright, last things we want to grab. Let's grab... I do kind of want to salvage some of these robots, but I'm going to leave them be for now. Grab the thermos, grab the fur... Where's a leather duster? Fur bikini. Alright. Don't judge me. If we go over here... A holster with an M17 in it. Another molly pack. Probably don't need that. Grab another sheath. Grab a couple MRE. Come on, MREs. Guess our bag's full up with junk. Come on. Come on. Well, I'm gonna haul this back out there. I guess it's time to... Do you think it's time to wear the suitcase? We're hauling stuff around. It's safe, right? Safe-ish. M17, that might be better than our Beretta. I'll leave it be for now. We might use that instead of a rifle. Broken man hack. Heavy batteries, plutonium fuel cells, springs, wallet, thermos. We don't need that. Where's our suitcase? There it is. Alright. I'll drop it at the first sign of trouble, okay? We're not going to bash anything with it. I've learned my lessons several times over by now. I am a wiser survivalist. Grenade, okay, take that. RC control, sure. Hairpin. A balaclava might not be bad. We could probably stitch that back up if it's damaged. Two MREs. DIY compendium seems useful. Another military ID, excellent. Power converter, signal receiver, a spike, glass flask, maybe. Take the wallets. Army helmet that fits but is in rough shape. None of these are really any better than the stuff we have. Rest doesn't fit. Alright, so let's get these scientists chopped up. Let's see. Nothing really useful on them. Ugh, that bile from that boomer. Oh, hello! A science SD memory card. Interesting, interesting. We're gonna take a look at that with our e-ink PC in a second. Tiny electric motor, light strip. Ceramic armor plate, super glue, lump of steel, sure. So here's stuff we may want for, like, when I start taking a look at some of these DIY handbooks, we're probably gonna want stuff like this to make vehicles that aren't terrible. Hey, an inhaler. Okay, I'll take that. Spare laptop and some copper wire. Sure, sure. Yeah, okay. Good enough. And signal receiver. Might want that. Here we go. Okay, so that's the bulk of the ones we saw here, right? Heavy disposable battery, and there's probably more zombies. Ah, from the northeast here, glass breaking. Oh, jeez. Oh, hey, buddy. Alright, so we do have somebody. So, oh, and there's more. Okay, time to go. We're skedaddling? Skedaddling. Hey, Freya. We found a really interesting biolab with some zombies I have never seen before. They dropped these malfunctioning 5-point anchors that seem to be tethering them to this reality while also being stuck in another one. Really interesting. Kind of terrifying. There's also organs and stuff everywhere. We're still on the fence whether this is a fetish photography lab or if this is an organ harvesting lab, but it's probably one or the other. That's the present consensus. Let's drop off some of this junk. Hopefully that other zombie won't follow us. And then we're going to drop off our cursed suitcase. And yeah, I'm not sure what this content comes from, but I am fascinated by it, I will say that much. Oh, we got some more science junk we don't need. Let's drop the gas card. We don't need it. And then the stylish wallet. Keep all our... Oh, the SD memory card. Before I forget, because I will forget, let's pop that into our e-ink PC. The memory card is encrypted. Dang it. So we have an encrypted science ID card. We could try to break the encryption on it. But that would take some time. Yeah, we need more computer skill, but we could possibly try to decrypt the SD card and see if there's, like, important data on it. But let's star that so we remember it's important. Put it here. Drop off the filthy army helmet, and that's all of the stuff I really wanted. I'm about to start walking again. Come over to here. Did that one zombie follow us? They didn't seem to have been able to find their way down here. Okay, that's good. Oh, there they are. Okay. So, before I let another suitcase nearly kill us, I'm gonna drop that off. Guess we'll use the rifle as much as I don't want to. They're strong enough that I don't want to try to knife fight them, so. And from the northwest we hear a smash. Okay, where are you? Oh, somewhere. Let's pulp that corpse. Oh, it's a little crawly. Little crawly friend. Hello. Drop the suitcase. Wield the combat knife. I think we can take them out with just a knife. And thank goodness there's no more of those weird zombies. Yeah, if I see another one, I'll let you know. Let's take the... Anything worthwhile in here? Oh, is that more pancreas? Hydrogen tank? A box of sugar? Formaldehyde? Regular chemistry stuff, it looks like. 1, 2, 3. Raw sweetbread. Ultralight plutonium fuel battery. That's going in the bag. Okay, grab a thermos. May as well. From here you hear shuffling. Okay. So there's someone else nearby. Monomeric slurry. Yeah, more chemistry gear. Looks like. Test tube, saltpeter, ethanol. So the sort of chemistry we could probably do some, or sort of equipment we could probably do some chemistry with. Tough zombies. Okay, very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sprint, 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 sprint. All right. I hate when they survive a bullet. All right. From this rifle, that makes me nervous. faux fur. That's not gonna do it for that guy who's looking for fur, so... Shuffling. We cleared this room. Why do we hear shuffling from it? It must be to the north or something. Let's see. Looks like more organs. Flashlight's got a battery in it. Vortex Device. This small, hefty, boring-looking machine is a weighted trapezoidal frame with a single on-off switch and a speed dial. Oh, this is just her stirring test tube. Okay. Pair of safety glasses. Micellular growth medium for the mixing of biomaterials that might otherwise be antithetical to each other. This stuff is a little bit beyond me, I think. Oh, hello. Oh, there's so many of you. And a raw liver that's rotten. Wonderful. Lots of scientists in here. Whack. Shuffling. Okay. Well, thankfully our rifle is out. Gonna step into the corridor, wait for them to come through the door. They just shattered, or shot acid? Did a scientist barf acid out? That's pretty fucked up, if true. I'm not a big fan of these scientist zombies. I guess they're like chemists, so it would stand to reason. They seemed intelligent enough to, like, still know how to do sciencey things. Alright, thank goodness for this rifle, though. Oh, alright. Come on, walk around the corner, thank you. Alright. What's in this back corner? A voltmeter. Let's get one. Acrylamide. Do I know what this is? Highly carcinogenic white powder can be readily polymerized due to a useful water-soluble gel. Okay, so that's like... who knows if we want that. More monomeric slurry. It's like proto-proteins and organs and a flu shot. Hey, let's take that. And a plutonium fuel cell that's intact, so I'll take those too. Flu shot might be nice. Hard to find those anymore. Hopefully the flu is still relevant. I don't know how long this apocalypse has been going on for, so it might be for an old flu, but... a syringe, that's always good to have. Anti-parasitic drug, yeah, sure. That sounds like a good idea. We don't have a barometer. Swords of the Samurai. Excuse me. The scientist was carrying a misshapen fetus. Okay. You do you. I'm not gonna think about that. Okay. Let's grab those bandages before I completely forget, and the wallet, and see if there's an ID in it. Alright, we did check out here, I think. Energy cola, root beer, aspirin. This seems rare and interesting. It's got a high barter value. I'll take the myceliar. I don't know how you pronounce that. Detergent! Oh, thank goodness. This is what I wanted. Oh, thank goodness. I mean, with the amount of things going on in here, I'm not sure it's just an innocent case of bring your fetus to work day, Ben. There's so much organ harvesting going on in here. I'm a little concerned. But finally, detergent. Yes, thank goodness. All right, grab the suitcase. Let's sling the rifle over. Let's you know, part of me really wants to gather all these robots, just so we have them up on the surface, and maybe we can, like, scrap them for parts. But that might be a later project, just because there's so many broken robots around. Okay. Sneak on back over here. So far, this little staging area we've had has been pretty secure, so I'm going to keep on stowing our stuff here. Let's drop off all of the electronics junk, some of the spare food, some of the drugs that we don't need, but we have like antiparasitics now. That's really good. And my favorite find, this box of detergent. A single box of detergent, but a box of detergent nevertheless. Plutonium battery sounds nice. And yeah, with our scientist friend, I imagine she's probably going to want... I'm still pretty sure this is her lab, because she mentioned she used to work at another lab nearby, and she got relocated to a new lab, which was above the morgue. I'm wondering if this is her old lab, because it has all kinds of, like, she looked like she was working in, like, biotech, and this definitely seems like a biotech lab. So, kind of curious. I wonder if she'll want some of this stuff later on, though, but yeah. Oh, this lab isn't actually that cold, too, for what it's worth, Freya. It's actually... Like, yeah, actually, just to check, let's take a look. I've never really looked at a lab inside the roguelike screen or texture pack. I'm curious. Let's take a quick peek. Here we go. Save changes. Oh yeah, so they're all like just sterile gray with like blue windows and stuff. I'll take a peek around back into the mess room. And that's what noises look like. Little question marks. Okay. Southeast here, Wump. Oh, this must be the slightly newer one then. Okay, let's just for the sake of seeing, I'll switch it to that one. If it changes anything. Oh yeah, it is a little different. Wow. That texture kind of looks cold. It evokes ice. From the east you hear Wump. Yeah, so in this little area here, probably connecting to this lab here, or maybe from this side of the metal shutters, there's something in here thumping around. Anyway, this is completely incomprehensible to my eyes. I don't know what's a danger and what isn't, so I'm gonna switch back to undead people. Here we go. Give me a sec. It'll take a minute. But yeah, it's like... I mean, this looks sterile. Cement, metal, or concrete walls. Nice clean glass. But yeah, no, this is just what I've learned. So it would take me a time to learn a new set. And for a stream, I'd like... And also, I just think it looks prettier for, like, viewers who are able to better understand at a glance what's going on. From the west, you hear Wump. So this... Northwest, you hear Wump. So there's some kind of, like, noises coming from over there. More organs. Oh, we didn't check out this whole lab, did we? Okay, what's down here? Potassium Iodide, we'll take that. Anti-radiation. I know magnesium powder is useful for things, but... Yeah, more of these artificial muscle fibers, so like lab-grown high-performance muscle tissue. But yeah, if we wanted to get into... Hey, it's a poor fitting lab coat, but maybe we could tailor it, but it's in really good shape. Ugh. Yeah, there's a lot of water in here on the plus side, like a lot of distilled water, but so much rotten organ meat. But there's enough chemicals that if we wanted to like make explosives, we could probably work out the... And we did get some like DIY handbooks and stuff. Ugh. We could probably work out the bits we need for explosives. We checked down here. We checked over there. I think we were done doing this sweep. We didn't check out this room yet. Oh, yeah, we did. It was here that we were hearing the noises. So what I'm gonna do, drop off our suitcase, lest it kill us again, or nearly kill us. Get out our rifle. Oh, it's just you. Alright. Well, that wasn't quite as dangerous as I thought it might be. Folded poncho, that could be good. Gold bracelets, gold's nice. We can melt that down, make electronics. Alright. Beauty magazine, sure. Something to read. And... there's some stuff you can use to make makeshift antiseptic. Ethanol, yep. So I'm gonna grab this ethanol, take that with us. If there's any more ethanol down here, I definitely want to grab it. What do I need? Chromium oxide? Typically known as the only stable green pigment for paints, it's also a mild oxidizer which can be mixed with aluminum powder to make thermite. Okay. If one had access to a CVD machine and a laboratory worth of reagents, they might be able to produce a very durable ceramic layer. Okay. And yeah, I think that Retro Days and Neo Days both are like really nice pixely roguelike tile sets. I do like them both. Just casually pocketing the chromium oxide while I'm talking. But yeah, like dissecting microscope. Wonder if What's-Her-Face wants one. We'll take it. But for like me, for my brain, like having images that carry as much information as possible is helpful for my brain because I'm very visual. So being able to look at a glance, oh, this is a bottle, oh, this is a bag, oh, this is an organ, you know, it helps my brain a lot to be able to quickly recognize things because you don't have to hit X and like scan around and look at all the details and read everything every single time, which can be nice. You get a rough idea of what's in an area, and then you can kind of look in more detail. It feels nice mechanically, like as a game mechanic. You can at a glance kind of see what's going on around you, and then if you want to inspect more, you hit a button and you scroll over, and it feels kind of like investigating. So I do kind of like the way that feels as a game. To ramble about design for a second while I'm meandering. Let's get that rifle out again. We got 13 rounds. Experimental lab bot. This robot looks like a large metal spider, a bit bigger than a person, with its thorax covered in tiny holes. An ominous buzzing emanates from it. It's hostile, dangerous, uninjured, robot. Alright. I'm gonna... This is the thing that was up here, that like all the dead zombies were around, and it seemed to have manhacks inside it. So I'm gonna try to kill it as quickly as possible. Get a really good shot on it. It turned toward us, okay. Yeah, we got it, okay. Phew, one shot. Disassemble number 5. 1 out of 1 robots killed, okay. Scrap metal, okay. Oh no! There's a manhack. Close that door. I don't want to use our rifle on it, just because I'd rather not, well... I'll switch to the combat knife. We'll drop the rifle. We'll drop our backpack. We'll try to reduce as much of our weight as possible. So leather backpack, I'm going to put as much of our junk in you as we can fit. The wallets, probably. Yeah. Okay. It's just... the rest is toolkit, so... And then we'll drop the backpack. What's our encumbrance at? 24? Okay, because these manhacks are fast. It's already in the door. Okay. I'm gonna knife fight this thing. Torso encumbrance throws us off balance. Down. Oh, hits us on our left arm. It's bleeding. Not great. Still haven't hit it. There we go. Okay. I just don't like wasting bullets because they're such a small target. Oop, knocked to the floor. Oh gosh, there's like grease here. Mechanical fluid. Okay, and we're bleeding. Okay, let's bandage that. Bandage that arm. Grab up our rifle and our backpack again. Okay. Can we walk carefully? Okay, we can. Is there anything in any of these? Looks like not. Anything over here worth getting? Probably not. I'm not gonna worry about it. Slip out of the door without slipping and falling. Okay, there we go. And grab our suitcase. Alright. Yeah, these are some bedrooms, so I guess scientists lived year-round down here. Another set of doors goes up. Do we think this might connect with over here? Or we could... hello. I didn't see you there. Well, time to drop the suitcase. And the backpack. And get out the rifle. Rifle? Rifle. There we go. And I'm just gonna leave it out for now. I'm not gonna worry about putting it away. Let's grab our flashlight from wherever we put it. I think it's in the bag. Let's wear it. Yeah, the backpack has the flashlight. Alright. More blobs. Okay. Oh, and a zombie. Okay, good. Ugh. This is why the suitcase isn't always great. I'm not gonna shoot the blobs. I'm saving the bullets for the big zombies. We can bash them with the rifle. Yeah. They're hard to hit. And yeah, the little bits I've seen of the Kit Fox port of Dwarf Fortress, it does look really nice, but Dwarf Fortress is one of those simulations that is, I mean, I can handle simulation intense games that are like, I love when they're like, they create these kind of rich stories and everything, but it's one of those games that's like on the extreme end of that as far as I'm concerned. Really fun, but it's so micromanagey. It's hard for me to really turn off my brain long enough to enjoy what's even happening. So Cataclysm, at least, especially when it looks pretty. I guess I might enjoy Dwarf Fortress if it looked pretty. Let's grab that ethanol. But yeah, I might enjoy Dwarf Fortress if it looked pretty, but it's still another glass bottle of ethanol. Let's take a test tube. Might want a test tube. Ether! That knocks you out, right? Tendency to explode. Okay. Maybe we'll skip the ether. There's a little blob friend. More ethanol, yes. Good, good. We can create so much antiseptic from all this ethanol. Alright. Geiger counter, already got one of those. Plastic stopcock, okay. And a 3-liter glass jar. Hey, more ethanol, what? I grabbed that. Ethanol? Oh, it's spilled. That bottle got smashed. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, I know that you can play Dwarf Fortress as in adventure mode. But it's just, it's still, I mean, that is more fun. The bits I've seen of adventure mode being played, it's a lot like this. There's like a pretty in-depth crafting system that you have full access to and all that, so you can build like little fortresses and all that business. It's all really neat. So maybe I could be enticed to try it. I might try it on a stream. One of the things I'm trying to do with streaming is streaming games that are just difficult or annoying to play, but they're kind of fun to experience. So I'm trying to do some of that. So if there's like other roguelikes, I've got some old games that I want to try streaming soon too. Actually, well, I got some people here, I may as well ask about that. But I've been looking to stream some old PC 98 games, some PlayStation 1 games, some MSX games, things like that. Older games that'd be hard to run or set up or find. Things that I'd have to apply like translation patches and things to, so they might be fairly obscure, but things that looked particularly interesting and might not have been seen or heard before. So I thought that'd be kind of fun to do. But just in general, as like as a niche, just to play the games that you think might be interesting, but you don't want to have to bother with. I guess. Obscure game stream. But Dwarf Fortress would fall in that same kind of slot because it's difficult to play. I might actually have a day that's like a retro game stream day. Like I was thinking about Mondays, doing maybe like Mondays being like like old mainstream console games. We'll do a mainstream Monday, and then for Friday we can do I don't know, like weird cool freeware or obscure difficult to set up kind of roguelike-y stuff or things like that. But just as like just as an thing that might be interesting to watch, because that's sort of like the stuff that I enjoy playing anyway. I'm one of the things that helps motivate me to actually play a game is to convince myself that I'm studying, like from a game design standpoint. But yeah. Oh no, I would be reasonably into Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, I used to work on mods for Dwarf Fortress and stuff like that. That's actually where my when I got started streaming, I was streaming primarily to an audience of Dwarf Fortress nerds. So I wouldn't mind going back to it. It has been so many years since I played. But yeah, maybe like a fun transition corrected lens. Okay, take that. Maybe like a adventure stream or something. We can like everybody can get a character named after them or some nonsense, and we can go off in the hills and go on adventures and try not to die. Try to survive in the caves or something. I don't know. Well, we can figure it out. I'll think about it. Just gonna grab all of these textbooks and magazines. More zombie scientists, you say? Okay. But yeah, I'd be down to stream that. So no worries on my interest level. Especially since it's been a long time. From here you hear shuffling. Okay. Excuse me. But yeah, something like that I thought would be fun. But if people would be down, I think maybe as early as next week, I kind of wanted to start doing, like, I might do Vagrant Story, I think is what it's. I forget the second word in it, but Vagrant Saga or Vagrant Story, but it was one of those late era PlayStation 1 RPGs that really pushed the hardware to its limits, and is apparently a really good story besides, from what I've heard. So, and it ended up being, hello. Yes, stop smashing. There are so many shuffling zombies over here. And unfortunately, it seems like the Skitterbot, an insectoid-sized robot the size of a dog, insect-shaped robot the size of a small dog. For home security, armed with 2 close-range tasers, it can skate across the ground with great speed. Okay. It does not seem to be fighting these zombie scientists, unfortunately. Vagrant Story, there we go, thanks. Yeah, okay. Then in that, on a black and white TV for you played Vagrant Story? Yeah. I'd really like to play it. So I think I was thinking as close as next week, next Monday, I might start doing classic games and stuff. I have most of it set up already. But I thought that would be kind of an interesting thing to stream in particular, and so I might try Vagrant Story next Monday, same time. If people would be interested in it, and if it ends up being like uninteresting to people, or gosh, there's so many. I hope I have enough ammunition for all these. Okay, we good. All right. Don't do that to me, game. Okay. What's our ammunition situation? We have 1 bullet left. I'm not gonna waste it on manhacks. What I'm gonna do is run into here, into this little lab, get around the corner. Let me let my heart settle for a second. Okay. Be good. Freya, is that true? Did you only have black and white televisions? Is that how old you are? And don't even say I'm older than you are, because I had color television, so obviously that's not true. I'm gonna take some aspirins to deal with our pain, and I'm gonna. Our right arm is getting really beat up. I'm a little concerned. I I wish I brought that other pistol that we got off of the security zombie right now. Damn. How are we gonna fight this? If I turn off my flashlight, what's the light situation like? It's dark in here. Peek out here. We've got 2 Angry Man hacks, just roaming. Go back in here. I guess we could try the knife again, but that slashed up our arm really bad last time. That's also valid. Alright, let's pop all of our books into our backpack. Some of this extra electronic junk. Drop it in here, drop our bag. And that should lighten our load a little bit. Yeah, we're back down to 24 encumbrance. I'm gonna drop our tool belt too. Just because I don't want that getting sliced up. We won't need that, I don't think. Let's just wield the knife, and we'll drop the rifle. What's our encumbrance at now? 15? Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, Ocarina of Time Randomizer. I've heard that. I've never actually played Ocarina of Time, believe it or not. I actually never played a Zelda. The only one I ever... I played like the NES Zeldas when they came out, because I'm ancient. And I also played the first 2 NES Zeldas, and I also played the Game Boy ones. My favorite was Link's Awakening, like by far. That's among my favorite games of all time. Oh, okay, we got it. 1 man hack down. Got 1 more to go. Got it. Okay, good. Shut up. I've never played a 3D Zelda is what I meant to say. My brain is in 3 places at once right now. I'm fighting zombies and I'm trying to discuss other games, and it's hard for my brain. My brain can only hold so many thoughts in it simultaneously. We are stressing its limits right now. Okay. Yeah, another man hack. Dang it. Oh, that's my blood. Oh, that is my blood from my leg. Ow. Your right leg is no longer disinfected. Very rude. Very rude. Extremely, extremely rude. That's another man hack, isn't it? I'm gonna let the man hack fight the zombie, actually. We're gonna stay in this room for a second. But yeah, I never played the 3D Zeldas, and I would be interested to try Ocarina of Time, the randomizer. I've seen that in some speedruns, and it seemed kind of fun. Let's pop a bandage on that. Heard whack, heard whack. Can we bandage our right leg? We got our leg bandaged in time. Excellent. But yeah, oh, and then Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages were ones I really liked too. Those were other Game Boy Zeldas. I mostly played Game Boy Zeldas because we didn't own a... I had to borrow friends' consoles to play on most games. Broad spectrum antibiotics, damn, and a joint, also damn. Fresh and blue tablets. It's less exciting, but you know, I'll take it. Alright. Let's take a swig of distilled water from this bottle that's been chilling in a lab for a while. There we go. Go back to walking. Smash up that corpse. Alright, is there any more man hacks out in the corridors here? I may have left our flashlight. Let's get that. We don't want to leave that around. Slime glob. That's not what we needed. We needed putrid ooze for Dr. Watley. I think she wanted us to find. And nothing here. Goo canister. This labeled on this canister, warning, contains highly toxic and corrosive materials. Contents may be sentient. Open at your own risk. You think you can feel something moving inside. Fetid. Thank you, Ben. This is... I told you I will not be able to remember things. Thank you. I'm gonna take this goo canister. It sounds like a friend. We can give them a name. I wonder if that's what the blobs are. They're just goo canisters. It's just, yeah, container full of blob. Oh, damn. We don't have any room in our inventory. I guess we can probably pick up all our bags and stuff. Let's wear the tool belt, wear our leather backpack, wear our rifle. And our suitcase was dropped somewhere behind us, a short distance, I want to say. And while we're here, let's grab that goo canister, syringe, ethanol. There we go. Yeah. Ignore. I just want to get as much of this... heavy battery, hell yeah. I want to get as much nice equipment as we can while we have committed so far to this man hack. This exploration. Drop a backpack. In the time I have dropped a backpack, it's nipped forward, sliced our leg open, and nipped away. You, my friend. Come on, come at me. What are you doing? Oh, no! That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Let's sheath the knife, grab the bag, and just bolt. Because, close that. I just want to... Oh, we're slipping on the oil. That's not... Dang it! Ugh, okay. I think I'm almost ready to head on out of this little place. Just because I don't know that we're going to be able... Okay. Run. Okay. Our legs and arms are bleeding pretty bad. Okay, manhack. Manhack, please. Please. Okay. With any luck, it won't be able to... It won't be able to actually get through that door on its own without help. Oh my god! Please, manhack. Please. We are like bleeding severely in one leg. We're totally gonna die. This suitcase, I swear. Okay, I forgot the suitcase was full of books. That's what was making us move so slow. This was as stupid on my part again. Okay, well, fuck. This is why you can't distract me with other things. This zombie has grabbed us. I was really expecting the manhacks to fight the zombies. Yeah, they're really, really fast. I kind of hate them. Our stamina is miserable. Oh god, I messed up again. I keep doing this. Okay. So, how quickly can we drop a backpack? We're going to lose a leg. I'm pretty sure. How have we bled this much in, like, a minute? Oh my god. Okay. I'm not gonna hesitate. Drop the backpack full of books. Okay. Still alive. Alright. What are we at? What's our weight at? We're still overburdened because the pain is so nasty now. And we're still being grabbed by these two zombies. Alright. So, what I'm gonna do now is... How quickly can we get this rifle off our shoulders? Hopefully fast. And I need to shoot the zombie that's grabbing us. I mean, we have a tourniquet somewhere, but I think we have it back at our farmhouse. It's like half a day's drive away. We were out exploring the roads. I've got to drop the suitcase because it's in my hand. Okay. Drop the suitcase. Thankfully, the zombies are body blocking the manhacks, so it can't get to us. But the zombies are chewing on us now. Not great. Plus side, we've got our rifle with our single shot in it. Okay. Very carefully now. What's our encumbrance at? 25? Okay. Which one of you is grabbing me? This one's grabbing? They're both grabbing. Shoot. Well, speaking of shoot, the one that's closer, I guess? I don't want to take too long aiming, because if we get hit, it's going to throw our aim off too, so I'm going to, like, just... Ouch, something hurts. Don't stop aiming. Don't stop aiming. You were attacked by the zombie. That's okay. Take one turn to aim just to steady our shot, because we need to make this count. Let's take one recoil medium. Okay. 51. Okay. Let's make... I hope this counts. I hope this helps. Excuse me. It malfunctions? We misfired. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, ignore. Ignore, it's okay. Okay, we don't have the time to do this. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I shoot the manhack. Maybe I shoot the manhack? It's gonna be so hard to get a good shot on this manhack. And these big zombie security guards are... They're gonna hold us in place while this manhack chews us apart. That's the problem. This thing is gonna make us bleed, and we are going to bleed to death. These things... We have enough body armor on our torso and our head to protect the vital parts of our body, but all of our limbs are gonna be broken. And we're still pretty weak. I'm gonna get the zombie security guard. Fire. We missed! Oh god, we missed from point blank. What is the point? We're still being grabbed, we're still bleeding. Yeah, our vitals are all good, but all of our limbs are gonna be chopped to pieces by this manhack. This sucks! Ugh, okay. So, I think our only option at this point is bust out the combat knife, because I'm a dummy and I didn't bring our nice military pistol with us. If we're lucky, maybe we can salvage something off this zombie's corpse. We don't have any makeshift explosives or anything we can light on fire, so... Combat knife time. Ugh. At least it's something. Drop the rifle. Okay. We need armor for our arms. This is not good. Okay. Knife time. The zombie gets us. Our focus is at 12. Get him again. Get him again. Our right leg is broken. It's officially broken. We have broken our leg. Fuck. I'm so bad at dungeons. Alright, that's 2 down. 2 hits. If our arms break, we're gonna be biting these things. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. We'll make it. We're gonna make it. We are going to survive this. Okay, 1 zombie down. You're feeling increasingly tired and listless. Oh, we've been losing so much blood. Oh, no. Oh, heavy arterial bleeding. Mild hypovolemic shock. Early anemia. Our strength is 0. Oh, no. Okay, that thing I said about definitely for sure surviving. And that thing about manhacks not being that nasty. We'll get our blood back. Nice thing about being an organic body, blood comes back. Alright. We still have an arm. As long as we have an arm, we can still fight. We got the zombie for 13. We've lost a lot of blood, and our condition worsens. Moderate hypovolemic shock. No tourniquet, heavy arterial bleeding. We can bandage. And I think if we can crawl our way back to the surface, we have some styptic powder or whatever we can put on our heavy arterial bleeding and hope that it helps. I forgot how nasty manhacks are with the blood. Oh god, I didn't even think about this. Alright. Strike the zombie. Manhack is in position. The zombie's almost dead. Let's try to hit the manhack. If you hit us again, we're... Oh. Yes! Manhack down. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Zombie's dead. Assess condition. We are free. We can move. We are bleeding severely. We're happy. Inexplicably. Yeah, that heavy arterial bleeding. Blood is gushing from you like a fountain. Oh my gosh. We're bandaged. We're disinfected. We're still on stimulants. That's probably the only reason we're still functioning right now. So, yeah, the hypovolemic shock will go away once our body stabilizes, but our blood pressure's just super fucked. Immediately. Ouch, something hurts. I don't care. I don't care. I need to split. Blood is gushing from you like a fountain. Slowly losing blood. Minor bleeding, 'tis but a scratch. Minor bleeding, 'tis but a scratch. Okay, so we need this right leg bandaged. Oh. Yeah, it's probably going to be insufficient, but anything that's going to stop the arterial bleeding right now. We have a tourniquet back up in the Cynthia, maybe. Worst case, we can manufacture a really terrible one, but I'm sure we can probably. I'm gonna triage the worst wounds first. Okay, yeah, expected bleeding reduction 45%. We could stop the one that we are guaranteed to stop. I'm gonna try. We have to stop this one. I'm gonna just pack it with gauze. Your left leg gets chilly, your right leg gets chilly. Not good. Oh, not good. Not good, not good, not good. I've had this experience before, by the way. Losing a ton of blood makes your body feel real bad. And you get really cold. Okay. 88% so we've stopped the heavy bleeding. We have one more bandage. 2 more bandages. Okay. Minor bleeding. 'Tis but a scratch. Okay. So I'm gonna pack some more gauze in this left leg wound. Alright. Yeah, welcome to America. I was in a workplace accident that ended up costing me a lot of blood. And yeah, it was a unique experience, I'll give it that. Early anemia, moderate hypovolemic shock. The worst of our bleeding has been stopped. It's minor bleeding. I'm really hoping that these scratches don't get worse. Holy fuck, we survived that. How did we survive that? I'm coming down from my own personal adrenaline rush for a second. Okay, we're good. Do any of you have bandages? You have stylish wallets. That's something. You have an entrenching tool. Cool. That's neat. I think we got all the bandages that we found off the scientists up here. We got far enough away from wherever the zombies were. We're probably okay. We could probably smash up one of these beds, like rip the curtain, rip the sheets off one of these beds, and no, I'm not amputating my leg, Claymore. I'm not doing it. Alright. We have one more bandage. What's the worst of our injuries? This broken leg is in bad shape. Alright, 'tis but a scratch, disinfected, very poor. I'm gonna save our last good bandage, just in case we get another really severely bleeding wound. And yeah, we're definitely hightailing it out of this lab. We do not have the body armor to take on these kind of robots and security zombies and stuff, so hopefully the bleeding situation's okay. You are anxious and cannot collect your thoughts. Oh, great. We're getting anxious now? Do we have anxiety now? Is it the stimulants? Is it the fact that we just had a life-threatening experience? What is it? Yeah, looking at our stats right now, normally our strength is 8, but it's 0 now. Normally our dexterity is 12, but it's 4. Intelligence is normally 10, but it's 2. I think an average human being is supposed to be 8. Oh gosh. Ben, I regret to inform you, the cursed luggage was on us the whole time. It's the thing that nearly cost us our life again. Because I forgot it was full of books, and I was trying to, like, scramble down the hallway away from a bunch of manhacks, and they just slashed every single one of our limbs to pieces. We were bleeding from every artery. We packed ourselves with gauze, and we have a broken right leg. And now I'm going to try to grab our completely destroyed corpse out of... or not quite corpse yet. Drag our completely, like, shredded meat body out of this lab back to that elevator, pile everything onto the elevator, go back to the surface, and probably collapse onto a couch and recover from our severe blood loss. Nearly died due to being a nerd. Yeah. I mean... yeah, we have a backpack full of books that look like they're like DIY guides and chemistry guides and medical guides and all the stuff that we're gonna need to be able to make it. Plus we have like an entire chemistry set worth of ethanol in our bag now. So we can make all kinds of antiseptic, so we can keep our wounds from getting infected, we can make really good high-quality bandages, we can do all the kind of stuff that we're going to need to be able to survive. We just almost died getting the stuff to do it. Also, there's robots, which we could probably dissect for some really cool electronics later, because they seem to have, like, tasers in them and other stuff, so... And we got some robots we could reprogram to that are, like, just disabled, that we could actually make into our own pet robots, if we can reprogram them right. So... And most importantly of all, Ben, yes, we got detergent. One entire box of detergent, which is like doubled the amount of detergent we have found in this apocalypse so far, so we can finally clean some of these clothes and backpacks and so on and actually wear them. Which is probably the greatest gift of all, if we're being honest here. Alright, well, I'm going to click save, because I want to live with the consequences of our actions, and we totally fucked up. By we, of course, I am just unloading blame for my own decisions onto you. There's an e-cig here, and a bottle of nicotine liquid. Do I just, like, take some of that for my anxiety right now? I might do. Although severe blood loss plus smoking is probably not advisable. Don't do what we're doing in this game. I'm gonna grab all these wallets from the security guards in case they've got anything, security clearancy on them. We're probably not going to be able to carry half of our gear. Yeah, we can carry 13 kilograms right now. We're about at double that. So what I'm gonna do... How's our bleeding? We've stopped bleeding. Okay. And by stop bleeding, I mean we're basically... Every one of our holes is just crammed with gauze right now, but we're not actively losing blood, which is a major change. All right, I'm gonna drop off. What's the heaviest junk we have? Maybe our tool belt? Okay, I'm gonna drop off our tool belt here. What's our weight at now? We're still at 20 kilograms. Yeah, we're admittedly in pretty rough shape. I mean, we're basically the courier from New Vegas, shot in the head and somehow still alive, but valid. Alright, so I think the way is clear. I think we've mostly secured this section of the lab, so what I'm gonna do is just slowly scoot all of our gear across the floor because we don't have the strength to carry it, really. So I'm just gonna drag all of our bags. It's taking us about 30 seconds to move one tile, so it's taking us a minute to move every 2 tiles. So, herd shuffling. Stop moving. With luck, they're in this area here and not in the elevator. I really hope they're not in the elevator. Yeah, we're just a fellow undead. We're a mummy. We're just wrapped in perfectly normal funerary bandages. Don't do that! Game, don't do that! From Northwest, you hear Wump and Smash. Okay. Okay. I mean, if we have learned anything from this Dr. Plutonium, yes, the zombies don't particularly think. That's one of the things we have learned. Okay, so, I think one of my changes of plans might be, if this part of the lab is semi-secure, and zombies hopefully don't have a reason to find us, I might rest in the bed to try to recover from our severe blood loss and anemia a little bit. And our severe pain. And our broken leg. I'm going to need to make us a splint. Which we can do. There's furniture in here. I just need some string or some tape. Which I think we had some duct tape we found from somewhere down here. Because I don't trust us to be driving back in the Cynthia while we are in this bad of a shape. Like, we have a broken leg. I'm not going to try to operate a motor vehicle drive down the highway like for a full afternoon's driving on a broken leg. That seems like a recipe for bad times. So plank, splattered wood, plank, splintered wood. Let's really quick grab these planks. You'll see why in a second. Boop. Okay. And then if we go to splint, we can make a leg splint. We're gonna need rags, medical gauze, a string, or lots of thread or yarn or something. Where could we get a string from? I could probably rip apart these beds for rags. I don't see anything that would have a rope anywhere that we saw. We could probably braid a twine out of all these withered plants that are in the like dead plant pots that are just chilling around. But I'd rather not try to braid a string right now if we can help it. So I'm gonna move these planks into the room here. Let's flick on our flashlight. Where's our flashlight? I think it's in the leather backpack? Maybe? Wear it? There's our flashlight, okay. Activate. Okay. So, if I drop the flashlight, it'll stay out of the bag, and then we'll just drop the rest of the backpack over here, because I don't want to lug that around. Can I deconstruct this? I can. Okay. Your pale skin is sweating, your heart is beating fast, and you feel restless. Maybe you lost too much blood? Oh, gosh. It's still early anemia. We're just in a bad way. Yeah, I think we're just suffering from the anemia right now. Whew. I'm just gonna make some jute twine out of office plants. Alright, so I'm gonna take this mattress that we have, I'm gonna butcher it, I'm gonna cut it up into sheets and rags and stuff. Yeah, let's get that. There we go. Rags, sheets, and wires. Ooh, I guess it's got wires for the springs. So then if we go up here by our planks, we should be able to make... Excuse me. 10 rags of 43? I need 43 oh no, we need rags and we also need string or sinew or something. Fuck, okay. And this wire apparently isn't gonna cut it. Damn. Where are we gonna get strings? Do we see curtains around? Were there curtains upstairs? Were there windows upstairs? Do we remember what happened upstairs? We don't even remember what's upstairs anymore. Oh, here it is. Okay. I don't remember seeing any curtains or anything that would obviously have strings. We might have duct tape. I'm gonna grab all our bags real quick. I don't think we have duct tape. Oh gosh. If we make it out of this, this is slightly crazy. 46 pounds, I'd rather not. We're not gonna pounds, kilograms. Alright, suitcase. Yeah, I should check over by the cache that we had by the door. We were hearing noises, but I think it'll be safe. Let's just move that over. Carefully limping around with our broken leg. Let's get, I think it was, how many of these rags do we need? Splint. I think it was like 12? 10. Okay, so we're gonna grab 10 of these rags, leave the sheets and the wires. What do you mean wheeled rags? I can't carry them? Dang it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Drop the rest of them. Well, actually, could we put these rags on any of our other wounds? Wash hide items, apply to wound. No limb would benefit from it. Okay, so we could use rags to stop bleeding in the worst case, but hopefully, if we start bleeding again, I think we'll have bigger concerns. Yeah, so I'm just gonna grab our rifle, sling it on our shoulder, and start dragging this... Oh, I'm so nervous about that sound we keep hearing. Alright, I'm gonna grab the suitcase and start dragging it behind us. Heard shuffling. Ignore it. Oh. Please don't be in our elevator. Just don't be in the elevator. That's all I ask. Just slowly inching our way up to where we have all of our stuff cached. Okay. Now... looks like we don't have any tape on us. We may be able to find medical tape if we were to... excuse me. Like, scour every inch of this place. I think... well, how long does it take to butcher a rag into a string? It would take us an hour to cut up a single rag and get some thread out of it. We could slice up a bunch of rags and manage to get enough little teeny bits of rag scrap that we could tie a splint to our leg. It would just take us a while. If we chanced driving back to the farmhouse, I know we have a tourniquet, we have splints, we have strings, we have all kinds of stuff. I'm just gonna... are we wielding something? Yeah, we are. Gonna drop a rag. I'm gonna scoot stuff over again. How long does it take? A minute? Yeah, it's taking about 30-40 seconds per tile, so it's taking us about a minute just to shuffle all this stuff over. But hopefully what I can do is load everything into the suitcase and just drag that, and it'll be a little easier to carry. We definitely want these planks and rags. We can't carry the planks in the suitcase, unfortunately. Okay, well that's fine. I want to at least take one of these 5-point anchors because they seem really interesting, and the ANDC suit. It won't fit in the suitcase? Are you serious? How big is this 5-point anchor thing? I guess we'll put it in the pile. Fit as much of this as we can in it. Is the suitcase full? What's the problem? I guess it's got a lot of books in it. Damn, okay. I'll just fill it up with all the medical supplies that we're harvesting from down here. The goo canister might be a little big, I don't know. Ugh, okay, so we're gonna load up the suitcase with as much as we can. 61 kilograms, that's pretty heavy. Is there anything else we could put in it? All these cash cards, the cell phone. Okay, so we're running out of space. Can we get the Ant-Manax in here? Nope. Laptop? No. Lighter? Pencil, light strips? No. So the suitcase is full up. Okay, so drop the suitcase. Now let's get our other... that's our tool bag. We got our leather backpack. Where's our leather backpack, actually? Wait a second. The backpack's in the suitcase, that's the problem. Oh, dumb. Okay, sorry. This is... slightly annoying. Let's drop the suitcase, or drop the backpack, then try to get all this stuff. Just grab all this that we can. Just grab some of this. Yeah, I guess we're full up on that in the suitcase now. Okay, suitcase is much more full now. Leather backpack. Let's wear it. Grab as much of this as we can. We really want that ethanol. I don't want to not get it. Well, okay. So that's 2 bags. We're gonna put those on the ground. We've got our back holster with a chainsaw. We could probably wear that. Our other backpack, which has all our tools in it, which turns out we didn't need that much. And 2 planks and a 5-point anchor, our Beretta, some other loot like our ethanol and whatever. What I'm gonna do is start scooting stuff over to the elevator. Heard shuffling, yep. Thankfully it's not in the elevator. Nope. Okay, so just drag it as close to the elevator as possible. There we go. We can drop off our back holster, drop off our rifle. Anything else we want to drop off over here? Why are we carrying all this copper wire? Where did I get that from? All this. Okay. Drop all our various junk on the ground. We're still overburdened for where we're at right now. Leave those ID cards. We won't need those. Drop our tool belt for sure. More weight that we don't need. Okay, 17. So we're just about at the amount of weight we can carry. Let's grab the Beretta, the science ID cards. Let's wield it. Let's scoot the planks and the anchor over. Because I want to research what this anchor's all about. See if we can work out something interesting to do with it. I do want to grab the rest of the stuff, but for now, let's just use the elevator. Where's our stuff? Hello? Surely it comes up the elevator with us. Do I have to be dragging it when I do this? There we go. Okay. I knew we could get it up the elevator somehow. There we go. Horadric? Excuse me? I'm not hoarding. I'm doing a normal amount of gathering materials. Alright, so no enemies around, that's good. Limp back over to the back of the truck, or the SUV, or the whatever this is. And please tell me we have splint. Yeah, we've got duct tape. Okay, thank goodness. We have the duct tape to make a splint for our busted up leg. Oh, nested storage items. Oh, okay, Sean. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were accusing me of hoarding, and I was about to say. I take offense to that. Something. I resemble this statement. All right, let's bring these planks on over to the back of the Cynthia. Can we make it now? Or do we need something else? Leg splint, thank goodness. So we're gonna use our planks, some of the rags in our trunk, and that duct tape that we got from earlier. Yeah, just drop our Beretta for now. You don't have the required components to continue crafting, missing a plank. Damn it! We messed up and ruined a plank and several rags. Oh no! We're almost done with it. We just slightly butchered one of the planks because I think we're still suffering from extreme blood loss. Our intelligence is back up to half of what it normally is. That's good. Just early anemia and moderate hypervolemic shock. No more blood loss. That's good. That's good. This does, however, mean that we need to get another plank. So, I'm gonna grab some of the tools from our tool backpack, dissect some bits from this desk, and here we are, plank. Alright. So, just to be sure we don't mess up again, I'm gonna take a couple planks this time. And head back over to the Cynthia, just limping along with our one straw. Oh, hey! Okay. It's a feral Labrador. I'm terrified of anything right now. Please? Please be a friend. That's all I ask. Just stay. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Yes. Alright. Alright, good dog. I'm just gonna... Don't mind me. Just gonna put my gun and my planks up in my car and close the trunk. I'm not a tasty morsel. I'm definitely not barely alive right now. Oh, goodness. Okay, okay, what were we doing? We were finishing our splint, which is here. Yep, use the prog. Yes, we did it. Okay. I mean, I guess we could yell at the dog. If it got bad, I'd yell at a dog, but it seems like they're just kind of alert. They're ignoring us. They're probably not hungry. Maybe they're curious. They probably smell the blood. But they seem to be keeping their distance, which is I'm fine with. I'm good with that. What I'm going to do now, we're very thirsty because we do have a lot of blood loss. I'm going to wear that leg splint. All right. Thank goodness. All right. So now our bone is beginning to, hopefully it will be beginning to set. Do we have that? Disabled right leg. This limb is damaged beyond repair and may require a splint to recover. It's going to be a while until it heals. You'll see up in the top right corner, it says right leg. There's some blue equal marks that are kind of dark, hard to see. That will gradually patch up and our bone will set. It's going to probably take a while. Because, as I recall, when we created this character, we picked Poor Healer. So our broken limbs heal at a third, 33% of the regular rate. So we're going to probably be wearing this splint for a while. Not great, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Do we have anything to reload one of our pistols? Just in case we encounter anything that is less than friendly. I'm gonna real quick wield this one right here. Yeah. What is this pistol? This was one we got off the military zombie, I think. The M45A1 supplanted earlier M45 Musoc pistols and used by Force Recon elements of the Marine Expeditionary Units, where the original pistol were gutted M1911A1s, hand-fitted by USMC armor, as the updated blah 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 are hardly different from any other commercial 1911 designs save for their dual recoil springs. Okay. Whoever wrote this was very into guns, I can see. Most were replaced in 2016 with Glock 19s due to logistics issues. So it seems like, yeah, it's a standard military issue pistol. I think it's a heavier caliber than the other pistol we were using, but in the worst case, we have a gun with some bullets. So if this dog gives us some shit, we can give the dog shit back. All right, buddy. We're good, right? We're good? You're not gonna mess with me, I'm not gonna mess with you, right? Right? Hey, keep your distance. Oh. Don't eat me. I taste terrible. You yell, don't eat me, I taste terrible. They're still kind of orbiting. Huh. Just gonna go inside and close the door. Yeah, I'm not very well educated on guns. I have a lot of family who are pretty well educated on guns. I am not. Ooh, suitcase. Where's that suitcase? Suitcase. Hello? Hello? Suitcase. There we go. I wanna... let's drop the pistol, wield the suitcase. I'm gonna drag this suitcase out here. Dog is still there. Okay, we're gonna go back and get the pistol. They're by the car. I wonder if they want what's in the car. Okay, let's drop the suitcase. Let's wear the suitcase. Let's grab the pistol. Let's wield the pistol. Something you're wearing hinders the use of both hands. Oh, this suitcase doesn't let us hold a handgun, unlike the other one. Damn. That sucks. Well, so much for that plan. I was going to lug the suitcase over, empty it out, and go back downstairs for the rest of our ethanol and our medical supplies and stuff. Can't do that right now. Thanks a lot. Just carry this over here. We got our pistol on? Yeah, we got our pistol. Okay. Alright, dog. Dog? You keeping your distance? You staying on the other side of the car, dog? Just stay chill. Stay chill. They seem to have somewhat lost interest. Okay, good, good. I don't think drinking pure ethanol is probably a good idea. In my experience, drinking after heavy blood loss, probably not a good idea. I can't say I've done that very often, but... actually, I did, I went to a convention with my sister and her husband once. We went to, I think it was Dragon Con down in Georgia, and they had a blood drive there, and they were like, a blood, so anybody who's going to the convention could donate blood, and, what my sister did, apparently, is they would always go donate blood, and then they would go out drinking, because you could get a lot more drunk. When you had less blood in your body. Which, you know, as long as she was being responsible about the amount that she was putting in her body, that's less of a big deal. But it was extremely her. It was an extremely her thing to do. Let me just say that. Okay, let's start emptying this suitcase. I think both of our trunks are pretty well empty. It is cheaper than buying more alcohol, and you donate blood before you drink, so you're not donating like highly alcoholinated blood or whatever. I don't know what you'd call that, but it was just, oh god. I just found it extremely hilarious. That was their drinking strategy on the first day of the convention, was donate blood, have less blood in your body, and then just go have a good time out on the town. Alright, back holster. Ben, please don't bloodlet yourself to maximize drunkenness. Please don't follow my sister's advice or her ways. Alright, let's pack the rest of these up. Boy, I sure hope she doesn't know I'm streaming. I'm not sure she would appreciate me telling the internet that. Alright, let's grab up the flashlight, let's grab up the backpack. This is the tool backpack, so I think we want to drop it off without emptying out anything from it. Okay. Drop off these cash cards, everything but the flashlight. Okay, and while we're at it, I don't think we're going to need these Science ID and SD cards just yet, so... Oh gosh. Sorry for the sneeze. What was I doing? We had a gun. Where'd a gun go? We had a gun. There's a gun. Okay. And I think our suitcase is empty, so, I'm gonna limp back down the stairs on our one good leg. Close that door before we go down. Hopefully no new friends have gathered. Alright, coast is clear. Good, good, good. Let's just grab the ethanol. I want to grab the manhacks, if we can. I want to grab the syringes, voltmeter, radiation badge, RC control, professional camera. These have good parts in them. The camera's got really good lenses. Let's grab the MREs. We don't have enough room. Okay. Can we get the ethanol? We can't get the ethanol. Dang it! Okay, well, we... Boy, I kind of wish we didn't set fire to that other suitcase all of a sudden. So yeah, we're still suffering from anemia. Our heart's beating fast. A lot of other issues. I think those manhacks probably take up most of the space. So let's head on back over. Grab the ethanol for sure. Maybe not the broken manhack. A platinum gas card. Let's take the platinum, the silver, and the gold gas discount card. Tiny motor. All these books? Can we fit these in? Alright. MREs. Sodas. We need to recover some lost calories and so on. Take that lab coat. Let's get some of this food that we got from the various shelving. The antiparasitics, the bandages, the flu shot, inhaler, some of the drugs. Alright, we're good. Can we take all these? All this electronics. USB drives, they might have stuff on them. The money, probably not too useful. We're getting anxious, we're dehydrated. We're dehydrated. I'm just gonna straight up take a swig from our canteen. I'm gonna drink all the water from this. There we go. We're still very thirsty, but we lost enough blood that I think we're gonna need to rehydrate. I don't know if we want to burn everything. Wheeled leather touring suit? Probably not. I do want to get some of this leather stuff. Ooh, a holster with an M17. I didn't realize we had another gun. That's another 9mm. Okay. That might be better than our Beretta. I don't know. Let's take these little bits. Everything but the leather gear. Let's take the belt. Can we take the leather pants? No, it's too much. Alright. So we're going to very slowly make our way back over. Let's drop off the guns. Drop off the electronics. And the clothes. Alright. Just leave it in a heap in the elevator. And then I think we should have... Oh, and the books. The books are the last heavy thing that I think would be a good thing to drop off now. And I'm so hoping that something doesn't come busting in through one of these glass doors up here. Oh gosh, that's the last thing I want right now. Alright. Let's grab all the leather. Oh, broken manhack? Can we grab these malfunctioning 5-point anchors? We can. Alright. Is there anything else we want to get before we mosey on out of this lab? Tell me to turn my ass around if I go back in here and to not actually try to explore anymore. Okay. That's most of the junk. We're sweating profusely. Alright. Alright. Close the doors. Let's haul all this stuff up the elevator. Alright, here we go. Thank goodness. Alright, so I think this is most everything that we're going to want. I'm going to leave the dollar bills for now. Just because there's so many of them. Let's grab all these books. The most important things. Can we take the guns? The manhacks? No, we can't take the manhacks. They're going to take up all our space. Yeah, okay. So we're overburdened twice over. It's taken us some time to move all this stuff out, but it's taking us less time than it would take to drag it all along the ground, so that's good. I'm actually not sure if a belt would work as a tourniquet claymore. It might do. IRL probably so, but... Also, from what I understand, generally, like, you definitely don't want to apply a tourniquet in real life, basically ever. It's very much, you're gonna damage your organs doing this. You're probably gonna, and because it causes all other sorts of issues with, blood pressure, damaging your organs, like the sudden shift in blood pressure and stuff. What's up with our body? We're like flashing hot and cold. Okay, our torso is warm, but our left leg is extremely cold, probably from blood loss. Yeah. And it's been slow to walk on this thing. But yeah, in general, if you are ever in a situation where you happen to find yourself considering putting a tourniquet on to stop bleeding, it is absolutely something you don't want to do unless you are prepared to probably lose the limb, unless it is managed very carefully, because it isn't so much putting the tourniquet on that's the problem, it's when you take it off and your blood pressure suddenly shifts. It can cause a lot of tissue damage, and stuff like that, and so you need a certain, and sometimes they administer drugs to make that less of an issue in hospital settings. So if you're putting a tourniquet on, try to make sure you're planning to go to a hospital before you do so. Yeah, just in general, they're not. You're often better just trying to stop the bleeding by other means if you can. So that's my evening. That's your advice for the evening. Yeah, some blood pressure beats none. It's very much if you have a leg that is bleeding a lot, put a tourniquet on it in order to keep the rest of your body from not having any blood in it. That's about, and be prepared to sacrifice that leg. You have basically cut your leg off at that point. So, I mean, there's circumstances where you can save it, but it's dangerous enough that, generally speaking, probably better to avoid it if possible. I know that's why you tune into this stream, for the advice on whether to or not to use a tourniquet. I'm glad I can provide that service for you. Yes, Ben, please don't lop off a limb so that you can get home. So that you can get drunk. Just as a general piece of advice. Yes. Would not advise. If you want to get drunk, it's much easier to just drink a vast quantity, I think. On an empty stomach, if you can take it. If your goal is just to get maximum inebriated, just don't eat food. Why am I offering any advice tonight? Why am I doing this? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. No, stop. Stop listening to me. Don't do it. None of this is a good idea. Alright. We're gonna seal up this. We're gonna close that door. We're gonna close that door. We're gonna crawl in through the trunk, close that. Crawl into the back seat. Drop off all of our leather dusters. Do we have anything on the ground here? We actually do have some stuff on the ground. So let's put the remaining stuff that's on the ground in the other trunk. How you doing, Cynthia? 22% charge. Okay. You're up from 2%, so that's nice. Oof. Oh no, I forgot we had a spam bot. I didn't see you. There we go. That should be better. Don't follow my advice. Don't do as I say or as I do, because in this game I have not been a shining example of good sense either. So, just in general, terrible role model right here. In my humble opinion. Okay, so we got the suitcase in the trunk. I think we've got everything in the vehicle. Cynthia starts up. You're anxious and cannot collect your thoughts. Okay, so we're gonna have some trouble driving. Hopefully, oof, yeah, it's a little sluggish on, you can't really see it probably, but the car is doing a lot of we're driving really slow, and it's taking us a long time to turn. So we're gonna probably take it fairly slow the whole way back. Anyway, if nothing else, oh hey, there's water. I didn't see you. Well, there's a survivor camp over here. I'm kinda leaning against doing any more exploring until our limbs are set. We could go back to our actual home which is all the way up here. This one. Or we could start settling at this little secure shelter that we found, that really nice little cabin. Excuse me, which is a little bit closer to all this. Is this a farmhouse? No, this is just, there were two farm fields and two silos. But short of another place to shelter up and rest in, I'm kind of thinking just drive up to here, where we found this little cabin that had some clothes, some beds. We got some food there. And yeah, just maybe hole up there, rest up for a while till we regain some lost blood and patch up some of our limbs. I might, since we're getting close to the end of the stream, we've gone about 2 hours again, maybe a little bit longer. What I'm thinking we might do is I might set up in this little cabin here while Pandora is healing, and between sessions I might do a couple boring car trips to move all of our gear from one house to the other. Just so I'll do it off stream so that you don't have to watch it. Like, I did a lot of sorting last time between streams just because it made it a little bit more bearable. But I might set up this little cabin that we found as our new midway base between all the places that we want to check out. Oh, we're back to dehydrated again, dang. I guess we really did lose a lot of blood. And if you've given blood before, especially blood plasma, you probably recognize that dehydration you get. Alright, 18% battery. I think we can make a jaunt across the mud and our power should hold out. Let's just avoid hitting that big boulder. Or any of these other big rocks. Or that whole flock of crows that are just chilling in a field here. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Slow down. Okay, okay, there we go. Sorry, driving on minimal blood. Oh goodness, alright. So far so good. It's a very neat and tidy tree farm you got there. Alright, we're back to the road. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So, yeah, the cabin is... There might be interesting things over here. This might be a better place to sleep, but forgive me for not wanting to do a lot of exploration right now. Oh, that wolf spider. They're still on the prowl. But yeah, I'm just gonna head on up here. Get us situated in bed, get our wounds bandaged and antiseptic, probably get a little bit of food in us. Make sure that the cabin is secure, like there's nothing lurking in the woods around it. It's another little shack, but that one doesn't look like an actual proper cabin. It's just like a little survivalist hut, it looks like. Or an old dilapidated farmhouse or something. I don't know if you get any of those out where y'all are at, but in my area, I'm in the Midwest, and in my particular part of the Midwest, there are an awful lot of like really old farmhouses that are just in the woods. Old manor houses that people built in like the 1900s, like early 1900s, and all that. Oh, I think this is near where we're at. This is our cabin. Yeah, it's off in the woods here. But yeah, there's a lot of like just weird little old cabins that have just been chilling in the wilderness, old farmhouses that haven't been touched, and old cobble roads or walls and stuff that just when the towns stopped being regularly used, like everybody moved to the cities, there's just farms that just got left behind. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, much better than the Rust Belt, yes. These roads are in better shape than I think they are when they're constantly being maintained around where I'm at. Just poisonally, I could say. Alright. So, if I recall... Yeah, there's like a hunting knife, there's a fishing line... a burned down forest out back. For all we know, there might be some horrible, like, there might be like a bear den or some wolves right out back just waiting for us to settle into this cabin. There might be a really good reason no one lives here anymore, and it might be the fact that they're dead. But I don't trust us driving any farther than we already have on our extremely busted leg. So I'm just gonna close all the doors and windows. Have to decide on a place to sleep. I think we want to sleep in this room. Probably. What are all these? They're blankets, blankets, blankets. So plenty of blankets. Do we have any pillows in here? We do. So I'm gonna grab one of these downfield pillows, and I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna put it on the bed. I'm making a bed in a video game. Like you do. There we go. Pillowcase, pillow. Alright, that's 2 pillows. Just a big old pile of blankets. That's what we're gonna do. I'm actually unmaking a bed, more like I'm just making a little nest in the corner of this this bed here. Now I'm gonna grab our bandaging supplies. Do we have a lot of... No, we don't. I'm gonna grab our bandages. Let's get our... Let's take a couple aspirin, because we're still pretty high on the pain, I think. 4 is probably not too many, right? I hope not. If I remember, tramadol is a painkiller, but let's just roll with what we got. Antiseptic? One of our bags probably has all our medical supplies. I think it was the tool belt or the leather backpack. Yeah, better to grab them both. Let's just wear them. And then just, yeah, there we go. Antiseptic. So let's put antiseptic on our... The bone has to heal before we can really treat the wounds. Let's put antiseptic on our extremely chopped up remaining 3 limbs. I'm so glad that we have body armor on the rest of our body, or we would be in such rough shape. Let's see. Bandaged average, bandaged very poor, bandaged average. Let's bandage up our left arm. And can we make a better bandage? You know, with some of our ethanol we can make some bandages, so let's make 6 more bandages, I guess. Yeah. Using ethanol and duct tape and some rags, we've made some more bandages. And I'll put one of those on our right arm, and the rest of us in some pretty decent shape. Cocaine, morphine, and steak. Are we gonna do a Martian and just dab our potatoes and, what was it, painkillers or something? For seasoning? Cause life gets so boring when you're on the red planet. You gotta develop a drug habit. Alright, we're a little bit overburdened. But I'm not going to worry about the rest of the stuff. We've got enough things, I think, to keep us occupied. So yeah, I'm gonna... Oof. This is maybe a little bit too much burden for a broken leg, come to think. Yeah, our toolkit's gonna live here. Leather backpack's gonna live here. Anything else we want to grab while we're here? I don't think we need anything else. Maybe, maybe something to eat to get some of our calories back. We eat some more of those fruit pies we heated up earlier. And some of this popcorn. And drink some bleach. No. Let's drink some cranberry juice. And do we have any other water? We do. Clean water. That one. Okay, we're full, but we're still very thirsty. It's just better than nothing. I'm gonna refill our canteen with the remaining clean water we have. So we've got it on our person. And now that we've got some food in us, all of our wounds reasonably bandaged, let's close you up. And I'm gonna drag our bags back inside. So should we need anything in the case of an emergency, we have like our weapons and some other stuff. Close this door just in case something gets in through the window. And hopefully no one lives here and is going to be super terribly offended that we took up residence in this bed. But we kind of, yeah, I think we're good. Our right leg is starting to recover after being splinted. That's really good. I'm going to sleep with a gun, or I'm going to sleep with a knife on our person. Yeah, let's store the bandages and everything. So we just have the knife on our person in case anybody breaks in. But I think we're going to call it here. I'll take a break, take a nap on this bed, try to see if we heal up some of this blood loss and so on and so forth. And yeah, what does it say? 10% blood loss? Moderate hypovolemic shock? I think that's what that is. Yeah, so it's or minus 10% something, but yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. We'll rest up. I'll between sessions, if Pandora's in good enough shape, I'll do a couple trips out to just haul stuff from the old farmhouse down to here, so we have it. And yeah, if anyone comes into the cabin is wondering why someone's bleeding all over their very nice cabin in the woods, hopefully we have enough social skills to explain what the heck is going on. But yeah, so we at least got the lay of the land down here. We found some friends, a mad scientist up at a morgue, and her former lab by the seaming, where she used to work. Nearly died again, but you know, what else is new? Yeah, all in all, I think that was a pretty successful stream. And we found a really nice new little house here. And maybe some more friends, and a future place to maybe set up a camp at. This hot springs here would be lovely during the winter, I think, if we could set up like a little campsite here. Possibly set up a greenhouse around the hot springs so it would stay nice and warm, so we could possibly grow stuff in the winter. And yeah, hopefully we've got some survivable, once we get the lay of the land out here, make sure there's no, like, I don't know, giant mutant ant hives or other worse things just wandering around. Hopefully, maybe we can find a place to survive out here, find some folks to work with, and make it here on Zombie Planet. But yeah, thanks all for tuning in. Appreciate it. Like I said, next stream will probably be on Friday, same time. I'll do some more Cataclysm, and next Monday, I'm gonna try to see if I can have Vagrant Story set up. For streaming, and I'll start doing some other games and whatnot that I'd like to stream then. And once if our character dies in Cataclysm, or if we get to a good point where we're like we've had a good breaking point for the story as it sits so far, we can move on to like another roguelike and then return to it later too. So, but I think I want to put future Cataclysm streams on Fridays, and then Mondays I'm going to do other stuff that's like other stuff I want to play. Or possibly vice versa. I don't know. Do you think Friday's a better day? I don't know. I'll probably ask on Twitter or something at some point, but Ben, don't take any of my advice about alcohol. You're not allowed to drink when you're bleeding. It's not good. Don't do it. Anyway, yep. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hope y'all had a good time. And I'll be back on Friday and with more Cataclysm. And Monday with more old PlayStation games with any luck. But yeah, all right. Let's save and quit before I forget to do that. Actually, you know what? We're gonna sleep. That's how we're gonna outro. Is we're gonna save and sleep. We'll see how badly everything. I want to, just in case if somebody breaks into this cabin at the last minute and we die, I don't want that to not happen on camera. But yeah, with any luck, that won't happen. Okay. Yes, I'm sure we want to sleep. Don't set an alarm. Alright, there we go. Oh, we haven't died. That's good. So, yep, have a good night. Again, thanks for stream. And we will, we'll be back on next Friday, same time, same bat channel, etc., etc. But laters.